sort of, well, on my part, very naive ideal that one should keep re-evaluating the musical position. And I know Brian wants to put music to work. He wants music to go out and get a job. He wants it to do something apart from entertain. So it has something of that in it, that let's try and do something with music that is stimulating on any other level other than just pure enjoyment, as well as enjoyment. That's it.
It's still got to be fun, isn't it?
I don't know, it's got to be fun. I wouldn't get that flippy about it. I think it has to be enjoyable. I think there are various degrees of enjoyment. I mean, it depends if you're S or M, you know.
Let's take the first of hopefully a few phone calls tonight. Andrew, I believe, is on the line. Good evening, Andrew.
Hi.
Hello. Go ahead. I'll turn my headphones down so there's a feedback.
Good evening.
I was wondering if in the near future there's going to be any chance of a tour involving some of the smaller concert venues, such as the Rainbow Theatre or the Hampton Odeon, rather than places like Old Court or Wembley.
Yeah, well, that's an interesting sort of proposition, but the problem I've found with that in the past, I think it probably could be rectified when I don't sort of remain quite so professional about it all, is that if I have to cover a large amount of countries, which I generally do on a tour, it's more practicable to play a larger venue and entertain a lot more people. And I do like being performed, and I like being seen by a lot of people, but on another level, I would like to play smaller venues, and it has occurred to me over the last few months, but I must admit I've done nothing actually dramatic about actually doing it. But thanks for letting me know I should be doing that, and I'll certainly think about that.
Yeah, I think it's better to do larger venues when you tend to do the other.
Well, let's say as well as. Let's say as well as, because there are various things you can do in a small venue that you obviously can't do in a large one, but it works vice versa as well, you see.
Okay, Andrew, thank you for calling.
Yes, tar.
Can I talk to you about the last concert tour that you did? That was, I just remember the white light, that image that comes up. And also the film, the Salvador Dali film, and Chien Andalou, that's right, Chandelier. Yeah. Why that movie beforehand? Because it was very bizarre.
Well, I
was that the reason?
I liked it. I mean, I like those old serious things, and I always liked Roynell. He was a great filmmaker. And I think it was extraordinary to see Dali in a movie. I thought that was sort of something people should have a look at, really. I'd seen it, and I always loved it, and I thought I'd put it on a bigger circuit.
But there are no moves afoot for you to do any concerts in the near future?
I have planned on something next year. I haven't fitted it in anyway yet, but it's pretty optimistic that I will be doing.
Fine. It's 10:20 on this Thursday night. You're listening to Capital. My guest tonight is David Bowie, something from the early days.
To keep re-evaluating the musical position. And I know Brian wants to put music to work. He wants music to go out and get a job. He wants it to do something apart from entertain. So it has something of that in it, that let's try and do something with music that is stimulating on any other level other than just pure enjoyment, as well as enjoyment. That's it.
It's still got to be fun, isn't it?
I don't know, it's got to be fun. I wouldn't get that flippy about it. I think it has to be enjoyable. I think there are various degrees of enjoyment. I mean, it depends if you're S or M, you know.
Let's take the first of hopefully a few phone calls tonight. Andrew, I believe, is on the line. Good evening, Andrew.
Hi.
Hello. Go ahead. I'll turn my headphones down so there's a feedback.
Good evening.
I was wondering if in the near future there's going to be any chance of a tour involving some of the smaller concert venues, such as the Rainbow Theatre or the Hampton Odeon, rather than places like Old Court or Wembley.
Yeah, well, that's an interesting sort of proposition, but the problem I've found with that in the past, I think it probably could be rectified when I don't sort of remain quite so professional about it all, is that if I have to cover a large amount of countries, which I generally do on a tour, it's more practicable to play a larger venue and entertain a lot more people. And I do like being performed, and I like being seen by a lot of people, but on another level, I would like to play smaller venues, and it has occurred to me over the last few months, but I must admit I've done nothing actually dramatic about actually doing it. But thanks for letting me know I should be doing that, and I'll certainly think about that.
Yeah, I think it's better to do larger venues when you tend to do the other.
Well, let's say as well as. Let's say as well as, because there are various things you can do in a small venue that you obviously can't do in a large one, but it works vice versa as well, you see.
Okay, Andrew, thank you for calling.
Yes, tar.
Can I talk to you about the last concert tour that you did? That was, I just remember the white light, that image that comes up. And also the film, the Salvador Dali film, and Chien Andalou. That's right, Chien Andalou. Yeah. Why that movie beforehand? Because it was very bizarre.
Well, I
was that the reason?
I liked it. I mean, I like those old serious things, and I always liked Roy Nell. He was a great filmmaker. And I think it was extraordinary to see Dali in a movie. I thought that was sort of something people should have a look at, really. I'd seen it, and I always loved it, and I thought I'd put it on a bigger circuit.
But there are no moves afoot for you to do any concerts in the near future?
I have planned on something next year. I haven't fitted it in anyway yet, but it's pretty optimistic that I will be doing.
Fine. It's 10:20 on this Thursday night. You're listening to Capital. My guest tonight is David Bowie, something from the early days.